Alright. Back to our detective story. It just keeps going. I guess until we find that big boy with a big club. And make our revenge. So the priest told me to stay, wait until the evening. Well, there's no people who can repair my shit here. So I should just wait, I guess.
Come right up. Fresh cabbage, carrots, onions, radishes, everything.
The scribe has anything for me to read until I wait?
I'm honored that you should.
Take care.
He actually does. Legend of... Ah. No, never mind. I have it, but I haven't read it because it's the second part. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab some materials and go to alchemy table and get some schnapses, because you have to have some schnapses until you play. Like 4 not going to be enough. I stored some belladonna, unfortunately, in a chest, in a hunting chest. Maybe I should go there too to get it. Seven belladonna. Actually, I don't need nettles. I will get nettles from the witch.
Watch out, for God's sake!
Sorry. Yeah, Talmberg isn't that far to like hop to a hunting place we've been earlier. Get the hare's skins.
Yeah.
Go to Talmberg. It's going to be good. We just had a terrible attempt at Crab King in Don't Starve. In the retrospective, we could have done so much things differently.
Yeah.
I feel like if I going to save a game by just leaving it, it's going to be faster than me brewing the potions, but in the end there'll be auto brewing, which I'm not sure what's going to be like. Calm down, Pebbles. Is it going to be insta brew, or it will just automatically do the animation instead? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that far. There was just one belladonna. Why hair meat is still something like that I can sell? Oop. Aww, you can do it while overloaded. Oh, that would have been so good. I guess I could mount it on a horse. Probably won't work. Yep. Wait, what? Oh no. Wait, can I drop? Drop it on a horse from this menu? I guess so. Oh, I don't need to be saddled. Huh. Well, that's weird. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Oh, is it slower now? I think it is. Phew. Hmm. So we're here. I should turn left. Then straight, then left.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Fuck! You piece of shit. Fucking... Oh.
Jovan!
Huh. Uh-oh. Okay, this one's dead.
Elég! Hagyd abba! Feladom!
Get up! You'll pay the price for every Christian you slaughtered here.
This though!
You angered me really fucking badly. So easy to tackle them. Jesus. I hate this. Four-arm guard, 11 defense. 12. Oh, you piece of shit, come here. Huh. Was that the same one? And he survived somehow? Reinforced mail collar. Nice riding boots. But noisy. As soon as I saw this cart, I knew there was an ambush. Huh, didn't lose much health. But I guess it went on durability. This Gutenberg cuirass is just... Huh. Didn't get damaged. Well, I don't know what hit me there. Spawning horses.
Yeah.
Also got level ups of something here. Main level. First aid. For village boy, you are quite the soulbound. The perk opens the most advanced options in dialogue connected with healing. The option I got for healing wasn't that great. Wasn't impactful in any way. If your reputation is high in an area, you get a +1 bonus on strength, speech, agility, vitality there, and at the same time though your reputation falls much faster than usual and the penalties for jail time last longer. What? No. With a low reputation in a given area, you also get a plus. But your reputation rises much faster than usual, and the penalties for serving jail. This is fucking insane. This is like perfect. It only benefits, you know? Double stab. After a flurry of quick thrusts, twist the point, whatever. Damn, I have to choose what weapon I'm using. I'm not going to do these combos, I think, anyway. I guess I'm going for agility, right? So let's pick those. Stab left and then right bottom. Like, you have to practice this shit. Left, right, stab, stab. That's easier to remember. Warfare. Feint. Oh yeah, there's a feint. Unhorse opponents. You have a greater chance of drawing your opponent's blood. The more damage your sword, the greater your chance of poisoning your opponent when you hit him, even without poison applied to your weapon. What? Poisoning even without poison? This doesn't make any sense. If you do have poison on damaged weapon, the chances of administrating it are increased by half. By what considered to be damaged weapon? Any weapon that doesn't have 100%, or what's the threshold here? I don't want to have damaged weapon though at all times. But I do like poison. Now let's just go for Bloodletter. Makes more sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. Is this... What is this? Is this Talmberg or... Auschwitz? I think it's Auschwitz. I'm back to Auschwitz. Fuck me.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the right way? Fuck. River...
Yeah.
A bit confusing. Where's the road? Where am I?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess this is the road that's drawn on the map, right? They usually don't draw it unless they are big. It's confusing.
Good day to you. God be with you.
Joy of Gutting? I never got the first one. Treasure map, wherever.
Less.
Naturally.
What about this?
Come now, aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
My shield broken, I guess. My bow is 10 now, so wait. He can probably teach me bow. And I have a good reputation with him, surprisingly.
Can you teach me to be a better...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Is this enough?
You won't convince me.
Since it's you.
Come now, just a little. Agreed. Now listen up. Take your...
Nice. And what about hunting? 9. Almost there too. So is it that easy to knock somebody out of the saddle? You just have to press some button and it does it? Just like tackle? Is this what I'm getting from that perk I saw? No, I'm here. Then this is after a bridge to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good day to you.
I've got those hides you wanted.
Now that's what I call quality. That'll do me just fine. Here, you've earned a bit of coin.
Couldn't you use some hides?
I'm in need of boar hides, believe it or not. They don't make very good leather, but the cobbler uses it to make cheap shoes. And there's a lot of demand before autumn. Take care now.
Yeah.
I guess I don't need a horse, since I can just access the inventory from anywhere.
God be with you.
Can we trade?
If you've got... Good luck to you.
He still haven't updated his inventory. Who's this guy? Am I... Okay, I'm in this castle. Combat Arena. I need to look around for better raiders.
Better to let it be.
Really strange town. Most of it just behind, outside the walls. Go pillage all you want. Come on, is there any merchants?
What's that?
Maybe they are inside the castle?
Hey, wait a moment.
How do you get inside the castle?
Wait a moment.
Nope.
You're him, right? Point to the gallows.
Oh, this is inside. Yeah, very small place.
Wait, I need to talk to you.
Fuck. Like, what? Really? No merchants? Can't be. The guy mentioned cobbler, for example. Like, the only merchant here is this, who has 21 groschen in his pocket.
Yeah.
I guess the innkeeper. Whoop. Can do it.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost evening, so the priest should be waiting me in the tavern in Ushitz. Let's get rid of the hides and the hare's meat, I guess, and be going. Yeah, I haven't found a single merchant in here. I thought it would be a bigger town. Like, not like Rathai, but like second to rat eye. It's even worse than Ushit somehow. Get out of my way.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a moment.
No, 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 no. But
Good day to you.
Take care now.
he has only 211. Oops. What have I dropped? Oh. I moved it to a horse. So all that.
Good luck to you.
All the spoiled meat. Yeah, that wasn't worth it. And he doesn't buy hides. Or does he?
Take care now. Wait, I need to talk to you.
I have no time. I guess let's go to Bath Maidens. Actually, I think they skip time and I need to hurry.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So if I'm taking this road, this is here. I need to take right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck. No, 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 no. I'm not dealing with you. I need to save up my durability on the sword, on the armor, for the actual bandit group I'm looking for, not just random dudes on the road. Also health.
Yeah.
And I think they spawn now more often. Is it because of the level or my progression through the game, I wonder? So do I actually need to give him fine wine? He mentioned drinking fine wine. Let's get it just in case.
Good day to you. Take care.
Hell. Pull me an ale.
Fuck. I can't access menu on the bench.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
Oh,
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry.
that is a met.
What about your kin?
Here we are. Coming right up.
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
Certainly. I'll fetch it right away.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle.
I forgot about the Bard potion.
Parents, girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle.
A tankard of
I
ale
wanted
for
to
me.
try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child.
I'll be right back.
May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch Bernard.
Here.
He did, but I found a witness
like-
and the trail led here to Ujit. So he
Bad
sent me to
choice
follow it up.
and good choice. That's
Well,
all we have.
congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyo? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things.
You don't
But
know.
I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
Ah.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits. But they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Sure, it's not going to come and play. Yeah. You're not going to be a badass priest with a sword that's going to defend this village at some point.
I've only got 2
Yeah.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal.
Yeah,
Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous
Shadows popping out.
You're just making excuses. The people who say the church is corrupt are right. You don't care about anyone.
Oh my
only
God.
your own comfort.
I'm sorry you see it that way. Really sorry. You've no idea how wrong you are.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujic isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. A tongue lashing about the 2 popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he
Yeah, that's a
ascend to heaven
old
too?
song.
With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs. While Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
I thought he would like
That last bit reminds me
place
of someone.
some
What do you
puzzle
mean?
inside his
My
words.
situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor.
I'd like a
Look
bit.
at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I
One
preach
ale,
to.
please.
I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and
I'll have a
everything
bit.
that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Like, if he doesn't want to speak directly, he could just put it in metaphor, the information that he has about this murder.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
I might have read that fucking rubbish.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
That's good. Maybe I will untie his tongue in
that sounds like a good plan.
the process.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Przyszła bida mora lat, to nie ustoi żadnej chlap. Na kraj padł desej smutek, do dnie loi rano utek, niech ich może zimaj sad, do wczera żylne staje prach. Už sejmoj svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejbě jich učit. Nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požerem si huby jako poslední den. Budeme se bávy a do rána slávy a tak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem. Tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zítra je tu soudnej den. Tak nalej mi hned, ať točí se svět.
Enough of this!
Bailiff! Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Well, I guess Henry didn't understood what he was supposed to do.
Henry, back me up.
What? No! God fucking damn it. Only been drinking to just get information out of this fucking idiot. Not get into the fight with Bailiff. Jesus Christ.
It's a sin to fight so badly.
Hey! Miss!
Well, Landon. You think because I'm a man of the cloth I won't kick your arm? It's It's a sin to fight so badly.
Who's this guy? Just fucking nailed this fight. Climb the bell tower? What? What are we doing?
So, my dear, wouldn't you like to have a little ring on the bell?
Oh my god.
Better said than done.
I'd love to. And Henry too, I'm sure. Right, Henry?
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
But she's still going with him. What?
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
What? What are you doing? Why?
This is wonderful.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears.
What's so funny about
Comes
ringing the fucking bell?
Climax of the evening.
Oh, that was dumb.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
Whoa.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
With those graphics, it looks a bit ridiculous. Didn't know they would go for more than just moans with the black fade. Still going. I hope in the end I will get some information. Must be going to that place, right?
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Look at this dumb face. And that's all happened after I've killed a bunch of peasants and who wanted to kill witches. After participating in the witch ritual, and this guy condemned
Godwin,
me.
you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell.
Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about? Wait, before my flock eats me alive.
Have to
I've
preach.
forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but...
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
Yeah, sure.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad.
Easy.
You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless.
I have like 13 speech. It's going to be
How
a
about
piece of
this?
pie.
If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubos is.
Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. Stop delaying, Henry. Just give me an option to go to my chest and get the potion too.
Well, alright. I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubos.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
I'm still drunk. It's not hangover for some reason. Oh, who are you? Okay, let's go. But can I go to my chest? If I save, I will imbue more alcohol, though. Shit. Nah, whatever. Come on, come on, come on. Is this for charm? Nope. This for charm. Has alcohol. Fuck. Where is it? Bard potion. Ah. Well, I guess I don't have time. I'm fucking dirty. In every possible way. Charisma 7. Charisma 9. Oh, that will have to do, I guess. What? Why reputation lost? Because I agreed on sermon, maybe? Reputation with the villagers?
I thought he'd never show up. The swill pup.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hoc facite in meam commemoration.
Right now, Echo makes sense. Like, did they record it all in the church? Or like the other echoes?
Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where by the grace of God was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke first.
Lengthy sermon, modest sermon. Begin sermon confidently.
Greetings, brothers and sisters in Christ. I am here to tell you about Mother Church and to show you through my words how she is falling into decay and abandon, how the once great mother of all Christians is losing her dignity and trading in souls like the merchants in the temple. But I am digressing.
That boy has a cheek.
Just as we are commanded to obey the priests in matters of virtue, so are we commanded to defy them face to face if they live contrary to God's commandments.
Hear that, Godwin?
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, enemies, injustice, hunger and chaos, failed harvests, fires, floods and other catastrophes. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning
Here we
almost
go.
the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines, even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man is a servant of the church? Who can turn his face to God, who fornicates and then puts on priestly robes?
Nothing we don't know about already.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates! Away with them!
We're fortunate to have our good father Godwin! At least he's a fair and simple man.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honour to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Well, that went not bad, I think. What? Burp. It's going to end with a burp.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that was.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague. He told it nicely.
Played like a piano.
Well,
Pulled
my boy,
all the
you
strings.
have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So,
somehow,
about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubosh tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you?
Well, now Lubosh came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out? Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's hope he's not hanging from
This
the
is a
wall
fine lead.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow.
Nobody fucking know.
You watch out for
Nobody will
yourself.
fucking know.
These people
Come on.
clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Well, that was a night. What if I declined? What would have happened there? Just try another night? New quest on Ascent. Riki in how that place called again? Ledechko? Something like that. Vengeance is still on. Markwart von Aulitz is my target. Wait. No. Markwart is the guy who killed my parents. Just a part of it. Alright. What do I need?
Jesus Christ. Good luck to you.
Oh fuck, Cockerel has alcohol. I'm in a terrible state. Oh, that's the perfect timing to get a digestive potion, I guess. Oh, but it has alcohol, Jesus. Well, if I drink that and then drink hair of a dog, boom. Cured. Still would be nice to have some schnapses. Maybe I should move my potions to horse, but they're so weighty still. Okay, looks good, but now my horse has this 63 weight. This is quite a bit. Be right back, gotta be.